Welcome to Softech Coding. This is the 5th episode of our Coding with Scratch series. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. I am continuously going to make videos. Today, we're going to learn how to make a conversation between two sprites using the say block. So let's get started. So you are going to need to create a new project using the new project button here. And here we are, we have our new project. We are going to code here and make our conversation. Okay, so we're going to choose a sprite. And let's see, which sprite should we choose? Maybe this dog. Okay, and we have our dog here. And the dog and the scratch cat can have a conversation. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to choose a backdrop for this conversation to take place in. So click choose a backdrop. And I'm going to choose a backdrop for the conversation. Maybe the conversation takes place at school. Okay, so Scratch Cat and the dog are in front of the school and they're going to have a conversation. So now what we're going to do is we're going to flip the dog so the dog is looking at the Scratch Cat for this conversation. So you're going to click on the dog. You're going to click on the Costumes tab, and here we have the two costumes of the dog, and you're going to flip the dog horizontally using this flip horizontal button here. And now the dog is facing the Scratch Cat. Okay, so now that our dog is facing our Scratch Cat, we can also look at the two costumes of the Scratch Cat here, but we don't want to flip these because it's already facing the dog. Okay, so let's get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the code and we're going to start coding with our events. In the events tab, we're going to click on the events tab and we're going to pull out our when green flag clicked block. Okay, so now that we have this block, we are going to begin coding. So the block that we're going to need for this project is in the looks menu, and it's the say block. Now if you use this block, it's going to forever say hello. It's going to say that non-stop, like for infinity, so we do not want that. So pull out the say hello for 2 seconds block. This way you can control for how long the Scratch Cat says something. So now if we try this code by clicking on it, it just says hello for 2 seconds and then the speech bubble goes away. So now we can change what it says by clicking on this hello section. So you click on that and you can change it by typing it. For example, why are you a blue dog? And you can, I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and you can click away to save the text. So now we're going to test our code. The yellow highlight goes around the code and the Scratch Cat says, why are you a blue dog? So we're going to save our work. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce a very useful block to you, and this is the broadcast block. Now the broadcast block is in the events menu as well, same as the when green flag clicked block, and it's right here. These are the three these are the three blocks that use broadcasting. Now broadcasting is how sprites communicate with each other. So for example, even though this might say this is mostly for the watcher, the person who's watching, this is actually for the sprites. It's how they communicate. So we're going to pull out this broadcast block and put it under why are you a blue dog? And we're going to click on new message. So you can use this new message and you can give it a name. So later on when you're looking back at your code, you can remember what this broadcast block was meant to do. For example, you can say blue dog reason. And you can click OK. So now it broadcasts blue dog reason. And now in the dog, you can see here there's a block that says when I receive blue dog reason. Now, here, when the dog receives blue dog reason, then then the dog will do something. Now this is a hat block, just like the when green flag clicked block. These are all blocks that start code according to events. So instead of starting this when the green flag is clicked, it starts it when it says blue dog reason. And there's a reason for this. A reason for the blue dog reason. So for example, if we say, I accidentally jumped into blue paint, then when go is clicked, they're going to talk at the same time and it's going to overlap, and that's called a bug. And that's because when green flag is clicked, both of them start speaking at the same time. This way they take turns. So after the cat finishes speaking, it tells the dog to start talking. Okay, so now we're going to put the green flag clicked block away, and we're going to continue with this. Click on the events, do a new broadcast block, and now you can click on this blue dog reason, and you can make a new message. For example, we can do the cat. So cat respond, and you can click OK. And now the cat can, when I receive cat respond, then the scratch cat can say, it suits you. So now, if we click on the green flag, we can test our code, but before we do this, we should save it, because you should always save your work. So let's try. Why are you a blue dog? I accidentally jumped into blue paint. It suits you. So you can also make it say multiple things. For example, you can make it say more than one thing at once. So after it says it suits you, it says, for example, the blue, or I wish I was blue. So now if we test it, we can see, if we click the green flag, why are you a blue dog? I accidentally jumped into blue paint. It suits you. I wish I was blue. So now we can also make the dog say it for longer, because I think he's saying it for too short of an amount of time. So to change this, you can click on dog 1. And as you can see, they all say for 2 seconds. So you can increase this by clicking on for 2 seconds and changing it to, for example, 4 seconds. Okay, so then to do this, you can change the amount of time that the dog speaks. So we're going to save this. So just to clarify, they are not actually speaking. To make them speak, you have to use another block that's called the say with block, the speak block, which is not the say block. That's a different story if you're wondering why they're not actually talking. As well, just to show you how this code exactly works, as you can see completely, it says when it speaks, it broadcasts the blue dog reason, and then it receives blue dog reason, and it broadcasts cat respond, and then the cat receives cat respond. So it's kind of like a series of events that take place after each other. Okay, so we're going to click on save, and we're going to test our code. Why are you a blue dog? I accidentally jumped into blue paint. It suits you. I wish I was blue. And then maybe we can actually increase this the amount from 2 seconds maybe to 3 seconds instead of the 4 seconds, because it was taking too long. Okay, so we're going to save it, and we're going to try again. Why are you a blue dog? I accidentally jumped into blue paint. It suits you. I wish I was blue, and then maybe we can turn the scratch cat blue to make him feel better. So, but before we do this, I think we should quickly just change this and make it a little shorter. And just, you can edit this and change this to what you think would be best. Or you can just do it like I wanted to. And we're going to try it one more time. Why are you a blue dog? I accidentally jumped into blue paint. It suits you. I wish I was blue. Now you can see that the cat says it faster. Okay, so now we're going to make our cat blue, and this is one of the easiest things you can do. Just click on costumes. So I don't like this costume of the cat like this, so I'm going to delete it. Now to delete a costume, you have this trash can with the X here. So you have the trash can with the X, and you click on that. So now we have our cat. We're going to duplicate this costume. Now to duplicate, you right click on the costume and you click duplicate. Okay, so now we have costume 1 and costume 2. So we're going to fill costume 2 with blue. So you have to click on this paintbrush, paint can here under the paintbrush, and it says fill. So this is the fill. And we're going to click on the color, and we're going to change it to a nice blue. And now we're going to fill all of the orange parts. Oh, maybe we should change the blue a little bit. Maybe we can change it to a gradient of blue, so it goes from a light, darker to a lighter blue. Okay, so now I think that looks pretty good. Okay, we're going to click away. Now we're going to try it on our cat. Just click on the orange parts, and they will turn blue. It's that easy. So now we have our blue scratch cat here. That's completely blue because now the scratch cats jumped into blue paint. So now we can go back to code, and then we can maybe make the cat switch costumes. Now before we do this, we have to make sure that when go is clicked, the costume switches to, let me put this down, the first costume. Right, so when the go is clicked, it switches to costume 1, and then when it says I wish I was blue, it switches to costume 2. So we're going to try this. So when go is clicked, it switches to the orange costume, and then we're going to wait, and then it's going to say it suits you, I wish I was blue, and then the cat turns blue. And then maybe we can make the dog say, I guess wishes do come true. So we can go to events and broadcast, a new broadcast, new message. So wishes come true. So we're going to click OK, and we're going to go to the dog, and the dog is going to say, wishes come true, and we're going to pull out the say block and say, I guess wishes do come true, with an exclamation mark, and we're going to click save, and we're going to try it. Why are you a blue dog? I accidentally jumped into blue paint. It suits you. I wish I was blue. I guess wishes do come true. And that's how you can code a conversation between two sprites. Thanks for watching. We have lots of other videos and more coming. Please share this video with your friends and family. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell.